Hi, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the 50s Chicks. We are a podcast on Spotify. I'm Annalie,
And I am Patricia.
and we hope that you're having a great week and that all your online dates are awesome. But if we're going to delve into reality, probably not quite that
All of them.
much
Couple,
is success.
couple here and there.
Here and there, we're gonna
Yes.
have successes. Hopefully, you guys are doing well out there, and at least taking care of yourselves, and remembering that it's them, it's not you.
Yes, it is. And going back to the successes, I was just thinking, if we think about that differently, what is a success?
Mhm.
You know, going out and having a good time is a success.
Yes. Yes.
So we are successful
Mhm.
more times than we give
Yes.
ourselves credit for. So I'm going to change that. I'm going to reframe that.
Even if you go out there and it's not a match, you might even make a friend.
Yes, and have a
Instead.
nice evening.
Yes.
You know,
Yes.
you weren't sitting at home. You got out. You got to go meet people.
Mhm.
So it's a success. So that's that's the mindset that we're using moving forward.
Yes.
It is a success.
Yes.
So we got to take all what we can.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Yes, but we're going to talk more about our self-care, taking care of
Yes.
ourselves and our mental health
Yes.
in this mess that we call online dating.
And OLD is a mess. It's I've heard so many people say all the different things, that all different negative negative, because in reality it is.
Yes.
It can get pretty bad. It can get
Yeah.
pretty bad. I know that people have had successes like yourself,
Mhm.
and lots of people
But
have
it
had
took
success.
a lot of
Mess.
It took a lot of mess. I'm
A lot
talking
of
years.
Mess. Yes, of mess. Yes.
Of mess and falling
Yes.
on your face.
Yes, and getting
Yes.
up and falling down
Yeah.
and getting up and
So
having a scuffed
it's
knee.
definitely not a smooth,
No,
easy
it is
ride
not.
for almost anybody.
Oh yes, I know the
gonna
men. They're
just
feeling
say.
it too. They're
Yes.
feeling it too.
Yes.
But we're only concerned about our scalps.
Yes. And I guess today we're going to talk about how sometimes we might get down on ourselves.
Yes.
And it's not just us being crazy in the head.
No.
We are not just
We're not
imagining things.
crazy.
We're not,
No.
it's not like that. It's that, we see so many things out there and we're exposed to things, and it might make us feel some type of way.
Yes, some type of way. Yes, and it's not always a good way.
No.
And I think I had touched on in one of the other episodes. Oops, my glove got stuck.
Mm-mm.
And
Things you never say. My glove got stuck. Who says that? Anyway, you said that.
I know, why would it be
You
getting
said
stuck?
that.
If you were wearing them in the first place, why is it getting stuck? But yes, in one of the other episodes, we touched a little bit on insecurities.
Mhm.
And all people, all humans, all of us,
We
all have insecurities in one way or the other.
But sometimes it's just insecurities that are put upon us because, well, the ones we were referring to was the girl that went on a date and the guy was constantly just looking at every other woman, goosenecking.
Right.
You said goosenecking all the other women coming in. And that's not her feeling insecure. I mean, yes, of course you feel insecure because this guy that you're with is looking at everybody else. But that's not her insecurity. That's something that he put on her.
Right. And I think for her in that situation, and that's why I think it's important for us, and why I want to bring this up as far as insecurities, because that word is used as a weapon against us sometimes, to make us think that we're imagining things, that things that are happening aren't real.
Crazy.
It's just we're insecure.
Loco.
And insecure is about feeling inadequate and not good enough. But I think that the other word that we need to use which would probably be better in the situation that you gave, as far as the guy looking at all the women and she's sitting there more unsure, like being unsure of yourself, feeling whatever emotion that it is, maybe feeling anxious, and identifying what exactly it is that we're feeling, so that we're not just lobbing insecurity onto
When I
it.
even think about that scenario, I would feel anger.
Well, yeah, yes, I would be mad. I'd be 10 hot. Yes,
Just saying.
yes, you're right. Absolutely.
Anger. Like, oh,
Yes.
who is he?
Who do he think this is? Who is he? Yes, definitely. Definitely. And that's why I said that instead of sitting in that and experiencing that negative emotion for the whole time, I say exit.
Yes.
Get up and remove yourself from the source.
Yes.
Get up and remove yourself from the source. And I know I'm the one that introduced the word insecurity in that scenario, in the other episode, because I just know that would be something that he would say. If she had a problem with him, first of all, like you said, he denied that he was doing it. And then he tried to make her feel like she was making delusional or something like that. But you're right, being angry, being anxious, feeling unsure. And the unsurety is, what do I do in this situation?
Yes. Yes.
I don't like it. It doesn't feel good.
Yes.
And it's a real situation because I know what my eyes are seeing. So what do? You get up and you leave. Yeah. Thank you for whatever it is. You don't have to be rude or mean, because I don't want to. You don't give them that power over you to lose yourself, but just remove yourself.
Yeah.
So that I'm glad that we brought that situation up again, because I wanted to flesh more of that out than I think we did in the other episode. And the whole idea of being insecure, like Annalie was saying, we all experience it. And it's nothing that is bad. It's not good. It's just something that we experience.
It's the human experience right there. Yes.
When things, happen that cause us to feel a certain way. And insecurity, it isn't necessarily a bad thing as long as it doesn't persist.
Yes.
And usually it happens and it goes away normally.
Yes.
But my where I am with this, that I don't want us to wear it as a badge, because like I said, people use that word to make us feel less than. We may already be feeling a certain way, and then that word is thrown on us, and then we feel worse, and then we start telling ourselves that we're the problem. That no, it's just, I'm insecure. That's why this is happening. That's why I saw you, doing this thing or with someone else, but that was me. Yeah. And that's crazy. Now that's crazy.
That's crazy.
Now that's crazy.
Yes.
No, that's you seeing something, what your eyes see or what your ears hear. It is what that is.
It is.
It's
what
not
it is.
you making anything up. And it's okay for you to feel, like you said, angry. It's okay to feel disrespected. It's okay to feel disappointed for things that other people do. It's okay to have all those feelings, but I want us to start attaching other words to those experiences, because it isn't always insecurity. Sometimes it is, but a lot of times it is not. And we need to take ownership of that, not to have somebody put it on us to make us feel like we are
not
crazy.
Internalizing it,
exactly.
But rather look at it more like, okay, let's look at this more objectively.
Let's tease this thing out. And it's okay. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Society sees us as in a box. That's nothing that we're imagining. We're not imagining that. We're not imagining that. That is something real. So, and we need to move in a way that it doesn't cause us to have, to have that serious insecurity that's going to
Yeah,
dictate.
to actually start feeling bad about yourself.
Right, exactly.
That's where you don't need to be.
Exactly. Because then that's when the over emotional outbursts and not being able to regulate yourself. And you're having all these, oh gosh, these moments where you're not in your best light. And we don't want that. We don't want to give someone the opportunity to say these things, you know, even though we're reacting off of something else, we still have to utilize skills to manage it, you know.
And it's important to really take a moment and realize it's, you know, you're not going to be everybody's cup of tea, and they're not always going to be your cup of tea, and that's fine. That's why we're going through this online dating, is because we're trying to just find that one person.
It's just one.
Yes.
It's not all of them.
So,
and if the one you're with in that moment is not up to your standards, it's about your standards, not his. If they're not up to your standards, if you're not feeling minimally respected, then you call it off.
Yes.
Then you call it off.
Yes.
Whatever that looks
actually
like
that should have been for her. That should have been the power she had over him, is to just be like, okay, deuces, and left, because that would have put her in the driver's seat, because she wouldn't have accepted that kind of disrespect.
Yes. And there are, and believe it or not, there are, you know, these books and these podcasts and these YouTube channels that are dedicated to teaching men how to manipulate.
Ooh.
Yes. How to manipulate us, and how to do these things to make us feel bad so that we would want to be with them. And that's crazy. I know. Sounds crazy.
Crazy.
But it is. It is. Like when they give us a compliment, but then say something negative on the end of it. That's manipulation. That's strategy, you know, to make us feel bad. So we got to arm ourselves, you know, with knowledge and try to regulate so that we're not
don't get sucked into it.
Yes.
Don't get sucked into it.
Yes.
Stay on top.
Yes. Stay on top. And especially in this dating thing, you're meeting people. First of all, you're very careful about the weeding process so that you don't meet the mess.
Yes.
But there is going to be mess.
Which should be taken care of within that week, though.
Well, I say first 3 days.
Okay.
Yeah.
Weeding the first 3 days and then meeting within the week. Yes.
Yes. And the red flags, they're flying for a reason. More red flags than not. No, I don't care what it looks like. So we get caught up in how they look. No, because you are setting yourself up for disappointment and negative feelings that you don't need to be stacking them up. You really don't.
Yeah.
Because that's going to make the difference in how you experience this.
Yep. Yep. So stay positive out there and just really know that you're good enough. I mean, you in yourself, you need to feel good about yourself. No matter what anybody else does or says or anything else, just go back to yourself, your inner self, and go, you know what? No, I am good enough. I'm smart,
great,
intelligent, all the things that you are. And, you know, that's your protection. That's the protection shield that you have. So if somebody is rude, disrespectful, all those things, it's not going to get internalized.
Yeah. And don't sit there in it. My main thing is you don't have to listen to it.
Is there anything else we wanted to say about that?
You know, just that's the thing that is the running thing. Is that make sure that you are, you know, taking care of yourself. You know, not letting someone else's words dictate how you're gonna
feel about yourself.
Yeah. That's the takeaway.
Yeah.
And it's okay to feel insecure about certain things.
Yeah.
You know, because we're just human. Yeah. And we all feel insecure about things. But don't mix what you see with your eyes and what you hear with your ears.
Yeah.
Because that's factual.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for tuning in. We are on Spotify. We are on Facebook. We are on Twitter, YouTube, TikTok,
Instagram.
Make sure you guys subscribe, like, and don't forget to live,
laugh,
and connect.
Yes.
Bye-bye.
Bye.